Hi friends, now let us learn some facts about Lisbon, the hilly coastal capital and the largest city of Portugal. Lisbon is also one of the oldest cities in the world and the second oldest European capital city after Athens. Established by pre-Celtic tribes before and later Phoenicians, Julius Caesar made it a city. After the fall of the Roman Empire, it was ruled by a series of Germanic tribes from the 5th century, and later it was captured by the Moors in the 8th century. In 1147, King Afonso Henrique conquered the city, and in 1255 it became Portugal's capital. Lisbon is the third largest metropolitan area in the Iberian Peninsula after Madrid and Barcelona, as well as the 11th most populous urban area in the European Union. Lisbon is recognized as an alpha-level global city because of its importance in finance, commerce, fashion, media, entertainment, arts, international trade, education, and tourism. During World War II, Lisbon was one of the very few neutral, open European Atlantic ports, a major gateway for refugees to the US and a haven for spies. More than 100,000 refugees were able to flee Nazi Germany via Lisbon. Lisbon was the site of three revolutions in the 20th century. The first, the 5th October 1910 revolution, brought an end to the Portuguese monarchy and established the highly unstable and corrupt Portuguese First Republic. The 6th June 1926 revolution ended the First Republic and firmly established the Estado Novo, or the Portuguese Second Republic, as the ruling regime. The Carnation Revolution, which took place on 25th April 1974, reformed the country to become, as it is today, the Portuguese Third Republic. Hi friends, what you see right in front of you is Saint Jerome's Monastery, located near the Tagus River, which is one of the most prominent examples of the late Portuguese Gothic Manueline style of architecture in Lisbon. It was erected in the early 1500s near the launch point of Vasco da Gama's first journey, and its construction was funded by a tax on the profits of the yearly Portuguese India armadas. St. Jerome's Monastery replaced the church formerly existing in the same place where the monks of the military religious order of Christ provided assistance to seafarers in transit. Vasco da Gama and his men spent the night in prayer here before departing on their expedition to India in 1497. King Manuel I ordered the construction of the monastery on the site of a former chapel built in the 15th century by Prince Henry the Navigator and dedicated to Saint Mary of Bethlehem, Santa Maria of Belém in Portuguese, and gave it to the order of Saint Jerome. The construction began in 1502. The church was originally intended as a magnificent pantheon for the king and his family. It is often said that it was built of pepper, for the spice trade on those days brought enormous wealth to the country, which was certainly used for this monument. The architects and sculptors that worked here were among the best in Europe. The decorations carved on the stone are known as the Manueline style. Only in Portugal and only the buildings built by King Manuel I have this kind of decoration. Either in the interior of the church or outside of the portals, we can admire the elements carved on the limestone, such as ropes, seaweeds, leaves, flowers, tropical fruits, and also symbols of the king and his power. Once we get close to the church, the south portal facing the river calls our attention for the impressive detailed decoration. This magnificent doorway constitutes the visual center of the whole facade, even though it is only a lateral doorway. Designed by Boytak, it covers the space between two buttresses and rises 32 meters in a triangular peak surrounded by the Archangel Saint Michael, the patron of Portugal. A multitude of statues representing the apostles, doctors of the church, prophets, and sibyls are also there. In the place of honor, right at the center, is the image of Our Lady holding baby Jesus. In 1880, Vasco da Gama's mortal remains and those of the poet Luis de Camões, who celebrated Vasco da Gama's first voyage in his 1572 epic poem, The Lucidas, were moved to a new carved tombs in the nave of the Church of Our Lady of Bethlehem, only a few meters away from the tombs of the King Manuel I and his wife Maria, and King John III and his wife Catherine, whom Vasco da Gama had served. In 1983, UNESCO classified the Monastery of Jerome and the Church of Our Lady of Bethlehem as World Heritage Site.